Hello, neighbors. I am Virginia O'Halpin. Over the last couple of weeks, the manager and I have received numerous inquiries from several commissioners and some residents regarding the possibility of conducting virtual meetings. I want to explain some of the basic information provided by our village attorney on the subject and my thoughts on the matter. First and foremost, we are very fortunate to have three people, the manager, chief of police, and myself, who are trained in emergency management procedures. Please know that all actions taken and considerations made during this health crisis have focused on public safety and to avoid the spread of this deadly virus. Pursuant to the declaration of emergency I issued after the federal and state government declared the COVID-19 state of emergency, all public gatherings in the village were canceled, including the meetings scheduled for March 18th and April 7th. The next regularly scheduled meeting is May 15th, 2020. I am aware that this has impacted some residents' plans. We are all affected by this pandemic, and we need to understand that life safety issues must take priority over business and personal matters. We currently have 2 police officers and 2 residents that have tested positive for the virus. We are in the peak stages of infection over the next 2 weeks. As such, we have made the decision to not endanger the health of non-essential personnel. It is life safety, health, or sanitary issues should arise, the manager and the police chief will properly equip Cesar Hernandez with PPE gear to address it, as he is a certified code enforcement inspector. I ask for your patience and understanding during this trying time. The village manager is already working on installing Zoom for virtual meetings, so we are prepared to move forward with a virtual meeting as soon as one is called. Please remember, village staff does not have the authority to schedule a public meeting. Only the mayor or the supermajority of the commissioners have that authority. As of today, village administration has not received the requisite number of mayor-commissioner requests for a special meeting. According to Governor's executive order, the first order of business is the adoption of virtual meetings rules of procedure. We will have such rules of procedure ready to be adopted by the commission at its first virtual meeting. I will mention that the manager and clerk produced an agenda for a special COVID-19 related meeting approximately 8 days ago. We failed to achieve a consensus on that agenda. The Attorney General's office is cautioning all local governments that virtual meetings may not provide the same level of public participation as in-person meetings, and recommending the postponement of high-interest legislative and quasi-judicial items if possible. The reasoning for this recommendation is that the courts of the state have determined that public hearings related to such items must provide the public a meaningful opportunity to be heard and participate in such hearings. Virtual platforms may not meet those criteria. We should not be overly concerned with what other cities are doing. Each city faces its own challenges. As a bedroom community, we focused on the safety for our residents and our employees. Based on the feedback I have received, I feel the weekly public service videos on COVID-19 have been well received. We will continue to provide those updates and share information as it becomes available. Our staff is following the village charter and the village code. Village staff is in daily communications with the individual commissioners to get their input, and staff is also following state law and the various federal, state, and county emergency executive orders. Staff is following Village's Emergency Comprehensive Management Plan. Neither the current interim manager nor I have obstructed, impeded, or provided recommendations to prohibit a special commission meeting. This is the time for unity, not division. We are dealing with a deadly virus that impacts health and life safety. The commission couldn't come to a consensus regarding COVID-19 discussion only, and that is what has delayed a special meeting. Our essential services, police, solid waste, and public works are operational. We have had no crime events, and we have increased our communications with the public. We also have had no new cases reported of the virus spreading. I have been speaking with other mayors in teleconferences and have heard how their cities have issues. We do not have any similar issues. These are the reasons why I didn't see the immediate need for a special meeting during the early weeks of the health crisis. I will be calling for a special meeting soon to allow the Commission to discuss our COVID-19 management plan and to establish our virtual meeting rules of procedure. We will send out a notice with the day and the time soon. Be safe, observe social distancing, and stay strong. Thank you.